Hello friends, welcome to part 3 in the how to use HTML5 to make websites in 2020. In this part, we are going to conclude HTML5 tags and by looking at media, forms, and navigation. My name is David. I train people about coding to help them become better software developers. Let's dive in. So we shall start with audio. We shall start with audio. Uh, Before diving into the code, we can look at our assets. So you can see I have a folder here, and here are my web pages, audio, file name, etc. And I also have a folder called music. In this folder, I have two files, webmaker.mp3 and webmaker.mp4. Those are the files we are going to deal with. So let's come here. In VS Code, you can type an exclamation and a tab to get a boilerplate of HTML. So here I'll put audio. To embed audio in the web page, we use the audio tag. This audio tag came in HTML5. Then the source, and in the source we put an attribute, src. Something I've not emphasized that I must emphasize is that the attributes take values, and they the attributes have a syntax of name equals to value. So the value should be enclosed in double quotes. It's recommended, though you can also get away with this, but HTML validators might shout at you. Alright, so let's continue here. So now we shall write music, that because that's the directory where our file is. Then webmaker.mp3. We shall also put another attribute called audio, which specifies the type for us, and we shall do this. Now this audio tag will work in situations where the browser supports it, but if it does not support it, the audio tag will not work. How can we inform the user that the audio tag is not supported by their browser? It's simple. What we shall do, we shall type something here. We can say, to listen, use a better browser. Maybe IE, Chrome, or Firefox. As simple as that. Then we shall preview our web page. Yes, this is how our web page looks like now. It has an audio player, and the moment we click on the play button, it starts right away. That's it. That's it. If you have another audio file other than MP3 type, you can just specify it, because the supported audio files are only three, which is MP3 OGG and WAV. In fact, because browsers choose the version they want, you may have to create three files of the same music or audio, but convert them to different formats, so that you include those formats, because the browser chooses whichever it wants. So I want to note here that the supported audio files are OGG, MP3 and WAV. So if we go back, there you go. So still it's there, and the browser, you know, displaying properly. Now this word here will be seen by those using browsers that do not support the audio tag. That's it. Let's proceed to the video. We shall still type the exclamation tab, and if you are using VS Code, then we shall come here and type video controls. This controls enables the user to be able to pause and play, or view, or change the view of the video to full screen, you know. Then we can specify the height of the audio player. I will use 400. Specify the width. I'll use 700. Then we shall come back with the source, and we shall say music / the file name, which is webmaker.mp4. Oh, what am I typing? Then we shall use the type, which is video mp4, and we shall type to watch, use a beta browser. For those whose browsers don't support the video tag. That's it. Let's preview it. So you see, and the video tag is here. Let's click the play. You can toggle into full screen and exit. So still with a video, you can specify more files, like you may specify another file which is OGG, and another file which is which other file is supported that I've forgotten. There's another file mp4 OGG, and there's another file that I've forgotten, which, yeah, I've forgotten it. So we shall find about it in the future. You can do research. Yes, so that's it with the video tag and the audio tag. Now let's proceed to the form. Shall go ahead and type our exclamation tab, and then form. Maybe let's say contact me form. Contact me. So with the form enables users to contact you or interact with the website in many ways. So we shall go ahead with the form. You start with the form tag, and then you choose which elements you want. For example, if you want the element which is a text element, text elements usually allow alphanumeric characters, so alphabets and numbers. And maybe we want to collect the person's first name, so we shall put an attribute for place order, which will help the person to see So let's preview it, and let's preview it. Yes, here. So let's go and also put an heading to make things a bit better. So contact me and refresh. Yes, contact me is there. So if we want to collect the person's gender, we can use two options. We can use a radio button or a select box. Let's see how to implement both of them. Shall put here shall put here a label. Let's say we shall put here a label gender, and put here an input type. So it has to be radio. It has to have a value because the value will be sent to the servers when the user selects this field, and it can also have the name. Then here you can type the word, something that the person will see. By the person I mean the person who's using the website. Then here we shall also say radio, your value equals male, name equals male. So male. uh, let's see. You see, so a person can enter their first name, they can select whether they are female or male. Yeah, now when this happens that a user can select two things, that means we are getting something wrong. And what we are getting wrong is this name here. The name should be gender. It should be the item that the person is choosing. So if we come back, see, you can now switch between either female or male. The other option is using the select box, but we are not going to use it to select a gender. We are going to use it to select a district. So we shall come here and say select. Then the select has options, and the first option we shall put a value, an empty value, because we don't want it to enter anything. Then we shall say select district. Then we shall duplicate these into two, and we shall put here CLAR for Kampala, and Kampala here. Then we shall put Masaka for, and let's preview and see. Yes, so a person can select between the two districts, you know. So that's how you write select boxes. Then what if a person wants to select hobbies? So, and you know, people have many hobbies. So with that, we can use a mount select box, but let's look at another field called the checkbox. So type equals checkbox, and we can say name, hobbies, and value. So maybe this person loves gaming. So games or gaming. Maybe they love. Let's duplicate these and make three more. And maybe they love traveling. hmm Maybe their hobby is cooking. Maybe they will choose from cooking. Maybe they'll also choose from what? Uh, from from soccer. And for that, reason, let's oh, we've not put what the person will select here, what the title of the, we need to put the title of the checkboxes. So you can say select hobbies and go ahead and preview. Wow. Oh, we need to separate, we need to put a break line here so that we can separate our things, we can organize. Yes, so you can see with the checkbox you can select more than one item. That's how the checkbox is different from, it's different from the radio button, because for the radio button you can only select one item from a group of items, but for the select box you can select more than one. uh, and there are other input types, like now there's like a text area which can collect a paragraph of things. So for the text area you can specify the columns. Maybe you want 40, this maybe you want 10 rows. These determine the, so press order, so enter message. These the rows and calls determine the height and width of the text area. Enter message. Yeah, no, so you can enter message there. Then what about button? So you can specify a button in two ways. You can do this and say write send. So that's a simple way. mm, so our button is here, see, our button is there. And let's separate it from the text area by putting a BR here. But you can also use another button and specify here equals reset. Maybe you want a reset button, and whatever the user will see is should be put in the value. And then you can come back here. So you see we have the reset button, you know, and the reset button usually clears the form. It removes everything that's in the form. So you can do more research about input fields to learn more input fields, because there are other input fields like the file, you know, input type equals file. This is usually for selecting browse. This is usually for selecting files from, it's usually for selecting files that a user wants to upload. So, and if we click here, it should pop up the file selector. So that's it. So far we've looked at the audio, how to embed audio in a web page, how to embed a video in the web page, how to make forms in the web page. Now the last thing in this video is navigation. What is navigation? Navigation enables us to give the users a liberty to navigate different areas of our website, and those different areas of our website are usually the different web pages. So for example, we created the audio file and the video file, and in the previous couple of videos we also created the other files like the tags. So how can we make sure that a person can come to our home page and then click tags to go to the tags page, click audio to go to the audio page, click video to go to the video page? To achieve that, we use a tag called the anch tag. The anch tag is written with letter A. We just use the letter A, which is the short form for anchor, and the other in an attribute called the href. So let's see how it works. So we shall put here ahref, and in the href is where we specify the file name. We want the file name of the web page which we want the website visitor to go to. So for example, from the form page we want the user to be able to go to the audio page. So we shall put here audio.html. That's the file path. That means if the audio was in another directory, we would put the word, the name of the directory / audio, but this time around the audio file is in the same directory as the form file. So we shall go here and write the word we want the user to click. So let's refresh and see. And audio, the word is here, so if we click it we shall straight go up to the audio file. And let's now specify other. Let's specify other files. So we want the person to be able to go to the video, want them to go to the video, and we shall, it's not that hard. Then we want them to go to the tags page coming from the forms. And let's see, refresh here, so we can click video, go back, tags, go back. And so since we don't have a way of going back to the form or to the audio from the video file, from the video web page, we can take this code to the video page as well. At the top here we can take it here and just remove replace the video file to the form, so that person can be on the video web page and go back to the form. So if we refresh the video page here, so this is when you can use tags like the div, so that you can separate the navigation from other contents of the web page, so that they can be clearly visible. Yes. So now we can choose from the video, we can go to the audio, from the video we can go to the form, and form we can come and we can go to the tags. So let's take the same idea to the audio, so that from the audio file or from the audio web page we can go to the video and the other pages. As simple as that. So if I go to the audio, it has, excuse me, here I've not changed this word, it's misleading now. Yes, so we can go to video from here, forms, tags. Now that's it. We can now switch between our web pages, and that's how we create navigation in to make a website. Because we said at the very beginning of this series, we said that a website is a collection or a set of web pages. And the moment you link those web pages together and they work properly, consider that a website. Congratulations. Thank you for coming this far in this tutorial and the previous tutorials. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button below so that you can be notified whenever I release new training videos about coding. I'll be introducing more programming languages like Python, JavaScript, PHP, etc. But in the next video we are going to look at CSS, so that we can be able to style our websites, make them look more beautiful, make them responsive, so that they can work on more than so that they can support mobile devices and desktops. Thank you for every support. We meet again. Cheers.